Yo, what is up, everyone? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, I just want to make this talk real quick and short, right to the point. One of the things I struggle with sometimes is just work, like life balance, like giving myself a break that when I do things. So, like this past weekend, I went out. Um, my boy Johnny had his fight Friday. We had some people back here. We had fun. And Saturday night, my brother's in town. It's his birthday. We had some more fun, partying and stuff like that. And I always feel like super guilty when it comes Monday or like comes time to shoot some videos because I'm like, who am I, man? Like, and I shouldn't feel like that. But I do. To be truthfully honest, I don't feel like I'm like worthy, I guess is what it is. Like you feel guilty about like wanting to put out a message of consistency and working hard and perseverance and just personal growth and things. But like this past weekend, I'm like, I feel so far from those things. And then it comes Monday, I'm like, dude, now I'm supposed to like just get back into gear. And it doesn't sometimes feel right to be like that. But, something I just want to talk two things about that I'll hit on is I guess we can't let like a moment define us. Like sometimes we do go out, we do party, have fun, but that doesn't have to define who we are, about things. And it's okay. But then also on the same note of that, if it's a reoccurring every single weekend thing, then yes, that maybe is something that we need to heed attention to and really say like, hey, am I saying one thing, but my actions are another thing? But, you know, that's one thing. It's because I know, like, for me right now, is I can get down on myself. And then, one thing that can happen is we let this one down moment lead into another down moment of negative thoughts. And then, like, it starts like a little spiral down. And then we let something, that wasn't really even a big deal in the beginning. Like, it's not a big deal, man, that I did when I did this past week. And I had fun. I'm allowed to have fun. But it's all about just knowing at the end, if you want to do that every weekend, that's on you. But that's just not how I see myself getting to where I want to go, is doing those types of things. But it's okay every once in a while. And maybe that's just me saying it to myself. But also, too, on the same note, on those weekends where I do have I need to be able to plan myself more accordingly where I can still get minimum things done. Because I always talk about the power of consistency, of being able to like do the things that you need to do every single day, the day in, day out. One of the things that I learned is like exponential growth. If you guys remember from math, like you had 1 to the first power, 1 to the second power, 1 to the third power, and so forth. And each one would make you like take the number that much further in a leap. And that's what I believe by when we do things every single day. When you read, first day, the second day, the third day, and you do it consistently, like you start to get into this ebb and flow. And I've really experienced that. So that's what I need to do a better job of, is on these like type of weekends where I know consciously like, hey, I'm going to have things going on and I'm not probably going to be putting in a lot of work. I need to make more of a time conscious effort to schedule in, like, I'm going to wake up a little bit earlier to get a workout in. Or even if it's like the fact was I was a little hungover. If it's not a full workout, maybe it's just taking a walk and getting outside and refreshing your brain a little bit, just moving the body. Maybe it's instead of having to read for 1 full hour or 30 minutes, maybe it's just read for 5 minutes, because still at the end of the day, 1% is better than 0%. And we want to keep that exponential growth going. So I think that's one thing. And then the next thing I want to talk about is sometimes we have experiences in life. Obviously, what kind of statement is that? But sometimes we have like bad experiences, like maybe you may like, okay, let me think how I want to say this. Like, you can make an investment in the stock market and it screws you, and you are so, oh, the stock market's bullshit, da, 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 da. Or you date a girl, but it just wasn't the right girl, and she, ended up cheating on you or treated you wrong, or she got a girl that, or a new boyfriend super soon after, and you're like, oh, girls are all bad, and things like this. Or, there's certain things that you would just know in your life that like you've been hard-hearted, you've become hard-hearted towards because of like what a previous experience was like. And that's not good, because it cuts off, like, just because we had one bad experience doesn't mean that's how every experience is going to be. Sometimes it's our lack of experience with no experiences like that lead us to have a bad experience. It's our lack of our knowledge, understanding about things, not asking people for advice and for help. It's something new. It's something for the first time a lot of times. And I think we do ourselves a big misjudgment, or not judgment, like just a disservice by, sometimes when we have these little bad experiences, and something bad happens, that we just cut off anything further in the future, And I've seen that, like, where it's like, for me, dude, I dated a girl, and I felt like at the end, a lot of it was my fault, but I just had a bad experience at the end of things, and it made me kind of get into this like hold where it's like I don't want to date any girls anymore. And it shouldn't be like that. We should take the learning lessons from things to be able to help us move forward. Um, and that's that. So I just want to mention those two things real quick. I appreciate you guys if you are watching the video. This is just not really planned. I'm sitting here. I was kind of just like, man, haven't done a video. I'm beating up myself over it constantly. Haven't said anything. And it's not even, I know people who probably see it on Instagram and stuff like that. They don't like pay mind like, oh, he's not doing it on Monday and stuff like that. But it's more just like a conscious thing for me to be like, I told myself I was going to do these videos every single Monday and start to now do them twice a week just to kind of like ramp things up, to start getting more comfortable, and putting myself more out there, like really start to aggressively try to build my personal brand. That's really something I'm trying to stay on top of. So video's quick. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.